Sorry, y'all. Whew. Ah. Uh-oh. Okay. God, this light be bright as hell on my eyes. Whew. Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. Y'all, it's getting crazy out there in the field. So, uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Let me take a sip of water. Shit. All right. Hey, everybody. It's me, Wes. So, guys, I was picking up on your ex. Your ex. They're losing their mind. I heard they snitched on themselves. They're trying to get out of trouble. So if you've been picking up on your ex lately, or you do between today and tomorrow, this is why. Because this ex wants you to take them back, but they're being sneaky. They're being sneaky. They're not telling you the truth why they really want to come back. They've done some things. Spirits like not some. They've done a lot of things behind the scenes to get you in trouble, to make law enforcement target you, to really look at you. I heard cause problems, things like that. I'm seeing a message card out of the Kipper deck. I don't know what's on this paperwork. I heard false accusations. Oh, the okay. Police reports, false police reports. I heard filed claims. A lot of things that you have to a lot of things that you've had to persevere through with, how should I say this? Neighbors, police, the justice system, things like that. I understand you already have problems in your own life, lessons that you need to learn, but outside of that, it's been more drama, just like a never-ending story. This ex has had a lot to do with that because you wouldn't take them back. Once y'all broke up, um, they got mad, they got pissed because they had a job themselves to do. I heard within a job, we gonna get into it, y'all. It's a lot going on. I feel it. I feel it. It's just too much going on, and this person is being real sneaky, still telling lies, things like that. But see, it's a shift. This shit has come back on this person, and they want to come back towards you. So be mindful of your energy, because again, they're pulling on you, but it's also sexually too. So if you find yourself um picking up those nudges, you start thinking of your ex sexually, things like that. I get it, guys. I already know y'all are not interested. You know, left this person in the past. That's where they at. That's where they gonna stay. But this person is not taking no for an answer. So this is the reason why they're projecting onto you. To kind of take them back, have you in this little nostalgic energy. But if you really think about things in the past, it ain't nothing happy to think about with this person. So they know they can't come back, but they keep trying, keep pulling, because they want you to, I heard, acknowledge them. This shit crazy. King of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. For one, this person is trying to get out of trouble. So if this person says they're with you, then thank you, Spirit. You're doing what you need to do for this moving forward. That's this King of Wands energy that I'm picking up. It's for you taking action. You're doing what needs to be done for this, being focused and staying on your grind, things like that. So please pat yourself on the back, especially through all this shit that you're going through. I'm sorry, y'all. The exes be getting on my nerves, and it's like a never-ending story. It seems like sometimes I'm telling the same scenario sometimes. So sorry, guys. I know you tired. I know. Trust me, I know. Thank you, Carrie. Hey. Look, I get it, guys. I know you're tired. But the enemy, you have to think to Anybody that's hating on you, baby, they're gonna do the most. And while you're busy, progressing and leveling up and things like that, they're gonna still do the most to bring you down. But this right here, the things that you have been through, the police trouble, being targeted, like it's yeah. For one, you're successful. You're out there. A lot of people look up to you. A lot of you inspire a lot of people more than you think you do. You may not even feel like you're that person. You that person. So remember that. Two of Cups. This is how people view you. They're always wanting to be around you, be in your essence. It's just a beautiful thing to be around you. And that hating ex hates that. It's like ever since they met you and they was in your energy, they got to experience some of this good stuff. But when y'all broke up, it was like, how did you mess that up with the collective? How did you let that person go? What's wrong with you? So yeah, they started getting mad because they were looked at as a problem and not you. So that was one situation. See, with this hermit energy right here coming out, this is the reason why spirit puts you in hermit, so you can spend some alone time to yourself, not so you can just be alone. Because I know some of y'all are just like, damn, I'm tired of being this energy. Like, when do I get to go out and experience my freedom? It's coming. I just got confirmation. It's coming. Double confirmation. I'm not just shooting the shit with y'all. Seriously, it's coming because of the simple fact that this ex of yours is going to get in trouble for the things that they have caused. They have caused a lot of problems for you, been talking about you, things like that. Trying to make you look bad, make you look crazy, like you are a menace to society. I'm telling you, they have went beyond because they're jealous of your light. Like I said, you inspire people. And even if you find yourself just talking to the person at Walmart, just, while you're checking out, still you inspire people. That little 3-minute conversation goes a long way with people. You really touch deep into their souls, and that's what people love about you. So keep talking, keep inspiring, and keep going. Hey. Yes, 222 definitely speaks of balance, making better choices. But Rainbow, if this resonates with you, it's definitely, and Spirit said yes, it definitely stands for balance, things like that. Because again, this person is pulling on you, trying to make you feel all lovey-dovey, and it's just like they want to give you butterflies so bad, but it is gas. It's just, see what I mean? Queen of Cups. They're hoping that you feel some type of emotion towards them, things like that, because they know how you felt about them in the past. And that's just to slow you down. But that part is over. Look, Six of Swords. You're at peace with this situation. You're at peace. Now the other stuff you're going through, yeah. See with the Hierophant out there, you know to like lead. You've moved forward, and you're not dealing with anything in the past. And also too, with this move, several people has been watching you with the courts, law. It's some higher ups that's been watching you, and they see that you actually do not play. So therefore, a lot of truth is being revealed, and that's the reason why Spirit had to definitely put you in this hermit. And also too, so you can get to know thyself. Y'all know when I say God put you in hermit, it's definitely so you can start really reevaluating yourselves and get started on your gifting, so you can perfect your craft, things like that. So with this Nine of Cups, so you can get ready to receive all these blessings. Because a lot of times we pray for things, but we don't realize when we get these things, we don't realize how big these things are. Because I'm gonna use a house. You can sit here and pray for a house all day, every day, but going from an apartment to a house, the yard alone will kick your ass. So these are the things that we have to be mindful when we're praying about, because we're like, dang, I gotta get a lawnmower, a weed eater, some loppers. What the hell are loppers? But you'll find it out. So yes, those are things that we pray for. And we're just like, I didn't know it was this crucial. Like, damn. But yeah. So enjoy your hermit, because it really shows you all the toxic traits that you have. It really eliminates a lot of this toxic energy that you was dealing with people that you didn't even realize is toxic. Like simply just saying, okay, hey, my mom, she's working my last nerves, but I'm gonna stay around her. That's my mom. She's mean, but that's her energy. Yeah, okay, cool, whatever. I'm gonna deal with my mom, but it's not healthy. The relationship between y'all is not healthy, so you just need to really move forward, things like that. But since that's your mom, you hold on to that relationship. But again, these are the things that we need to let go. And sometimes, yes, it hurts. It needs to be our mom or dad, best friend, cousin, spouse, whatever. Hey. Rainbow, I don't get that you shy. Spirit's like you are. I don't. I guess because we talk, but hey. Um, See, the lovers is out here. I don't know if you're into like twin flame, soulmate, what divine counterparts. I'm really not. I'm not into that, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because just think when you met this ex, that we're talking about now, some of y'all need to take where it resonates. But when you met this ex, you thought that was it. They were the shit, you the shit. And y'all thought like, hey, this is gonna work out. This is gonna be long term. And then it turned out to this. And so, some people, and this is just my perspective, y'all. I'm not big on the twin flame things like that. That's why I don't do these type of readings. But when I do mention your divine counterpart, this is definitely someone that you can be on that type of level with. So yeah, you could have thought with the lovers out here, because this angel above is really standing out to me. So I know that's definitely symbolic to what you could have been thinking in the past. But this person wants you to think of them as your twin flame, your soulmate, along those lines. I'm seeing the message card out of the Kipper deck, and I heard notary, notarized. They may know somebody that do notary. It don't cost that much, y'all. See, also too with this page, it speaks of message as well as that childish person that you dated. They need to tell you something. They need to come clean, because they've done a lot. They were so jealous and so mad and envious of you. It's your like. The rest of this, y'all, what I'm hearing with the envious of, it's material shit. And y'all know I don't value that. So, because say, it's material. It comes and goes. And look, Page of Pentacles came out. Money. This person was on a mission. They were trying to learn you and see your weaknesses as well as your strengths, things like that. But see, the Five of Pentacles is you breaking up with this person. You broke up with this person before, whatever they planned, whatever mission they had. You broke up with them before they can even execute their plan. Yeah, so King of Wands, they decided, shit, I'm going to take them down this way. And they have started some shit for you guys. As much as I don't want to go into detail, I think I'm going to have to with this Ten of Wands, because some of y'all have been definitely stressing out about a lot of things that you don't even know what's going on behind the scenes, like why you're being watched so heavy. See, the House card popped out. You've had a lot of higher ups looking at you, watching you, trolling you, banking accounts, everything, phones being tapped, car being tapped, things like that. This is some heavy watching, not only with you, collective, neighbors, friends, co-workers. I just heard it's definitely been a lot. All because this person was mad because you didn't want to be in a relationship. They missed out on you because they were acting all high and mighty. They were so focused on money. And you are the bag. Queen of Pentacles, then you have somebody that's working. But see, with this Eight of Pentacles, this does mean, like working forward, working hard, things like that. But with this Eight of Pentacles, I'm definitely not picking up on somebody that works hard. They was more focused on you, taking you out, making you look better. And they were trying to get money from that. See, with this Temperance out here, Spirit has definitely been putting on your spirit to really just stay calm. And see how I got my when I started talking, it started breaking up because for one, it's like you wanted to say something to this person. Some of you did say things, but not as much as you really felt that you wanted to say. This person was trying to get you, trying to show that unbalanced side of you, I guess you could say. They're trying to take you out of your character. Some of you, they did, but they want the world to see that side of you. And they're not going to have, the world's not going to see that side of you because, for one, you've already calmed down. Two, you didn't even know you had that damn side of you. So it was just like, wow. You knew you had it in you if somebody took it there, but to actually experience somebody actually really taking you there and going through it, that was a different feel for you. That's when I'm getting off that Temperance, and that's when you realize, oh no, you got to go. I gotta move around because you bringing out this side of me ain't gonna do nothing but tear me down in the long run. Look, Wheel of Fortune came out, so. You dealt with somebody that was just not on your level. They don't hustle like you do. So even, and let me explain this too, because even if when you were between blessings, they looked at it like, damn, this person didn't fall completely like I planned. You still got blessed right in front of them. They hated that. They hated that. What else? This person will be going to jail. They know it. They've been in and out of jail. Somebody's been in and I saw this the other day. I forgot what I was doing, but I saw inside of interrogation room. I saw this like two days ago. Yeah, see, they stressed out. All of that darkness that they have done behind the scenes, as well as what they've been doing spiritually to you, is coming back on them tenfold and then some. They can't take it. So this person is definitely trying to receive justice, trying to, have things going in their favor still. They think. The Nine of Swords is out here because, see, at nighttime, reality hits. They're so unfocused. They act throughout the day, they act like they're unbothered, but at nighttime, when shit hits, it's just like, They've been staying up some of these nights, trying to make it through. They've only getting like an hour, 30 minutes of sleep, not that much. And then also, throughout the night, for some of y'all, they still remember your sleep schedule. So by the time you go to sleep, they already start pulling on you, trying to do little love rituals and stuff like that. So you can take them back, things like that. Three of Cups, just hoping that you would just let them back in. Even just a simple friendship, some type of conversation, baby. If you just say, hey, baby, they'll be on the next bus coming. I'm telling you. I heard stolen identity. See, the Hierophant's out here in the reverse. This person is not a leader. And you know why? Because they have chosen a dark route. They have chosen to, they think conjuring up things and stuff like that and doing all of this stuff is the way to go. Which this person, honestly, they know something's wrong with that because they're trying to hide it. If one nothing wrong with that, why hide it? Simple as that. The Ace of Wands is out here. It speaks of this person pulling on you as soon as you sleep, and it landed right on this Four of Swords, which y'all can tell is definitely somebody, sleeping and things like that. So definitely be mindful of, those little urges you get. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Queen of Cups is out here. Somebody's already noticed these things happening to them. I understand that egos get out of control. Justice is out here. I heard in the nick of time. Somebody's pulling on you real hard. Yeah. See, this person is definitely summoning up demonic spirits trying to scare the courts, but that's not working. Hmm. I keep telling y'all too. A lot of people are getting more spiritual, and it doesn't even matter. Like a judge, attorneys, doctors, lawyers, a lot of higher ups. And another thing too that I've always pointed out since I've been on YouTube, as well as when situations play out for this, like a lot of people cannot figure out what's going on in these cases. I feel like they all need a spiritual, well, not spiritual, but a medium, a psychic medium to go on them with these cases. But see, with this Knight of Cups, I'm definitely picking up on some spiritual energy coming towards them, and they know. That's why the Five of Pentacles is out here like, no. Told you, look, Temperance came out. They're balanced. They are prepared. They are prepared. And then look, Hermit, Five of Pentacles. They are prepared for these spirits. They are prepared for this spiritual journey that they're on. So, fighting these cases, fighting these demonic spiritually, that these lawyers are doing, the judges, whoever that's on this case, they already know that this person is on that type of, BS, things like that. So they know to make sure to pray over their energy, things like that, and send all this negativity back. They may not mention that stuff to you, but with the Strength card, baby, they know. I'm telling you, they already know. See, the Ace of Swords is in the reverse because this person thought that you would never find out, know the truth, everything that was going on. They never thought that you would know that they are the reason why you went through so much drama because they lied on you. I heard secret force, secret agent. It's a lot of higher ups that's involved because this person, your ex, they told authorities that you are a menace to society. Simple as that. Two of Pentacles is out here. You're very intuitive, and if you're a reader, or you do reading, private readings, or you do readings for the community, whoever, your spiritual things like that, which a lot of you are that are watching, they definitely told authorities that you do other things, that you do wicked things like that, but it's really them. The Two of Cups is out here, and what I'm picking up is like somebody's like hooked. They made it to like authorities like they do love spells on me. That's why I'm hooked. That's why we are attached. That's why I can't go anywhere. This shit is crazy, y'all. See with this Death card coming out? All because this ended as well as they told this person that you were trying to unalive them. So something would go in their favor. Something will be granted to them. It's a lot with this World card and the Chariot, everything that I'm picking up on. Let me break this Kipper, y'all, because I'm seeing the prison and look, message card, mature woman popping out in the reverse. Okay. despair. Authorities been watching you persevere through so much. But see, the thing is, everything doesn't make sense. These documents right here with this message card in this house, it's like this person is still getting blessed. I heard beyond measures. mm-hmm. Courtship. Somebody definitely came in your energy, trying to date you, trying to court you, and they were detective. Yeah. The coffin card is here because this detective didn't pick up anything like anything negative. Mm-hmm. High honor is in the reverse because what I feel like this is their shift. They're starting to look in another direction. Who keeps telling these lies? Who's keep pointing out things right here? Thief is out here because, like I said, this person was in hopes of getting something from you. Something was supposed to go in favor, work in their favor. Expectations. You have main male. Poverty is popping out. You have toil and labor. You have what is this? Courthouse popping out. Spirit, what did they want? I heard inheritance. Wow. Mature woman. Occupation. Some of y'all are psychic as hell. Like y'all have that gift. Occupations out here, but with the Ace of Swords in reverse. For those of you that are do tarot on however, because what I'm picking up is someone's not truthful. That's the lies that was been told. Like you're not an honest individual, but you are. You're very intuitive. Like the Queen of Cups came out. You're honest. The Queen of Swords and them came out. The Page of Wands. And see what I'm picking up back then, y'all know the page speaks of brand new, learning something new, things like that. And so the Page of Wands speaks of you learning something new. So you could have been just now discovering, um, your gifts or just like tapping into your gifts, things like that. You could have known that you had these special abilities about you, but you just didn't know how to embrace them, tap in, things like that. And so now that you are older, you're very wise. You're very wise. You talk to the community, you help out. That's definitely what I'm picking up here. That's for somebody. I really feel like a few of y'all, especially if you're on a platform and you're just giving inspirational messages to a lot of individuals. Your ex don't like that because again, the attention is not on them. You make them look like exactly who they are. hmm See, even with whatever you do for work, collective, with the Ace of Swords, whatever you do for work, your ex told authorities that no, you're not a truthful person. You don't deserve this title. You don't deserve this position, this job or whatever. They tried to get you fired from your job. And for those of you that did get fired, that's why Spirit went ahead and just pulled you on in Hermit, so you can really start tapping into your gift, your calling, which is most likely a messenger. Mm. See, with this Queen of Wands coming out here, they knew that you would be abundant on this gift because the way people already talk to you, When you have certain conversations when you're out in public, and this is what I meant earlier by you just, talking to individuals in Walmart or something like that. Yes, it's definitely coming back on them all. But this ex, they're still trying to, get out of trouble by coming towards you and getting in your energy. So it can look like, oh, well, we've been together. We're back together. So, no, they're not going to press any charges. Shit. They're going down. This person is not, they're not even going to be able to come back towards you. You're out of reach. It's out of their control. They don't realize that. It's not, they won't take no for an answer. And the more that they project, the worse that it is for them. They think that authorities are still on their sides, but no, authorities is looking at them. This high honor is in the reverse because of the simple fact that these authorities that were looking at you, they're not looking at you in a negative way. They're finding out information through you. So for those of you that are being guided to like get on platforms and start talking to people, please do. Cause some of y'all ex, this could resonate with you in the future. And go ahead and get started, and just go ahead and put the messengers. Because with this page of wands, it definitely speaks of a messenger. You have that gift, so definitely take the time up to look up the clairs. That'll help you out. I know y'all. I'm sorry. um, No, they're not gonna show up. That's why they're projecting so hard. So when you're sleeping or just doing your little therapeutic things, more when you're sleeping, because they do remember your sleep schedule. This person is definitely pulling on you a lot. Queen of Wands energy is out here. Um, this person told your ex told authorities that you are a witch. It's like everything that they are telling authorities, they are. Yeah, see with this occupation, something that you were doing for work, they told authorities that it's not honest work. Yeah, again, this is why spirit moved you. You had a lot of people. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. Um, I know. But this is the thing though. Spirit's only gonna wake you up so you can know. And then you can go right back to sleep, pray and return to sender, and that's that. It's not a big deal, it's just so you can know. But whatever you was doing for work back then, it was too many eyes on you. You had a lot of haters. Some of y'all are entrepreneurs or self-employed. Uh for this, like, have you work and you have businesses on the sides, because entrepreneur their own business. But for here, some of y'all had one job and then you had a little business on the side. And for those of you that are employed somewhere, they definitely tried to get you fired. I do feel like whoever this resonates with you was fired from that job, but this was for your own divine purpose. Again, moving forward, you was put in hermit so you can really branch out and search your own purpose. And this is what I mean, because even though all of this stuff happened with your business, you were still financially set behind the scenes. Like, it's just, yes, you had a moment to where you were down losing your job. I understand that, but did you really crash out? Did you really lose anything? No, because where you are right now, and or where you would get to, you're going to be fine. You're okay. It's not that bad. For some of y'all had to start over. Yeah. And when you started over, you knew to cut a lot of people off. Because you understand, like, this blessing is for you. You've been guided. You listen to your intuition. And that's what pissed this ex off even more. Because when you cut them people off, those were the same individuals that were watching you. So your ex no longer had access to you. They couldn't walk you. They had no choice but to walk away. So just know, guys, whether this resonates with you now or in the past or in the future, just know when you are called to hermit, that is for your divine purpose. Remember that, guys. And also to share that information with others that are starting their spiritual journey, because it's a lot that goes on behind the scenes with these weakened energies, and they just, I heard pick and pull, pick and pull, pick and pull. They don't want to stop. They feel like they're God themselves, so they're not going to stop. They keep on. It's just a never ending story. But again, they ain't got shit to lose. Or that's what they feel like, yeah. See, with this devil, and this is what I just said, the page, not the page, the Queen of Pentacles, the fact that you are always abundant. To others, and you could have been down and out, but to others, it always looked like you were still blessed. You still had a lot of things coming towards you. And that just made this little karmic energy, that narc, mad. They was like, no, they got so determined because you kept getting blessed. Even the little things, y'all. So, you really have to look at your life like, damn, did I really fall that hard? Because you could hear someone else's story and you're just like, wow, you went through that. I went through the same thing, but it wasn't that bad. Exactly. Because a lot of these narcs, they know what they're doing, and that's why they fall so damn hard as they do. Not to tell their testimony, their story, but because they know it's karma. What else? Yeah, they chose their sacrifice. See, with the Nine of Wands, somebody is trying to run. They're trying to run because they know they want their lick back. That's what I just heard. They ain't gonna get it. This is their lick back and then some. Thank you, Spirit. They refuse to be sacrificed. Somebody used themselves as a sacrifice. It was supposed to be you, according to them, but no, they blocked. So even if you feel like this person is coming towards you, I'm telling you, they're not. They're not. I would definitely let you know so you can go ahead and move around. But see, Spirit has already moved you around. The Three of Pentacles, these districts are starting to work together to take this person down. They don't know that shit. Yeah. See, your ex is still thinking that they on top, they got some type of power. But I mentioned this earlier. This high honor in the reverse is only because they're not looking at you anymore. They're looking at your ex. Why do you keep misleading us? Why do you keep giving us information on this person? Because they're jealous. They keep mentioning your name, keep coming up with new lies to tell these authorities so they can keep looking at you so they can justify the things that they're doing. No, they're running out of time. I heard the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, see, the Six of Swords, Spirit has already moved you. And guess what? That leaves them out in the open. Because if you were doing all of this wicked stuff, why are you still getting blessed? Why are things still going in your favor? Even when you had difficulties, when you lost this job, when you had to get in hermit, because that's really what that was for, your divine purpose, for you to hermit. So you losing your job, divine purpose. You quitting this job, having to up and move, divine purpose. Just know that God always has something bigger and better for you. So definitely make sure you keep your head up when you have these moments that come. Rejection is protection, y'all. So y'all definitely remember that. But you moving away, getting secluded, yeah. So spirit can eliminate a lot of stuff that was going on behind the scenes. Justice is definitely being served. Like I said, these authorities are working together to take down your ex because they have a lot of businesses. For those of you, you can notice like PayPal receipts. You can get emails from PayPal, fraudulent stuff. That's not yours. Yeah, they have nowhere to run. With this Three of Wands, they're looking out, trying to see where they can run. There's no trees in this field. They have nowhere to run. Baby. Everything is falling back on this individual. The lies that they have told, as well as the fake accounts that they've had in your name, things like that. I heard P.O. Box, your mailing address. See, you have to move. I'm definitely picking up on someone that had to move. You've quit your job, you either lost your job, but however it happened, just know that it was for your divine purpose. Because see, where you were around, a lot of people, even your neighbors and stuff, where you used to stay, they were watching you. And they were also jealous of you because you had this gift. They wanted to psych you out, try to feel like that. Um, I heard listen to your intuition for whoever's asking questions. You're right on point. You have this hangman energy right here. They tried to sacrifice you to like drive you crazy, things like that. The gang stalking, that one neighbor that stayed around you. I heard knocking on the walls, picking with you, just really just disturbing your peace. Yeah. You've been through a lot. Yeah. Whew. You have the magician out here because the reason why you're able to see these spiritual beings around you and or feel these spirits around you is because of your gift, because of your light. Like I said, you're going to be helping individuals out in the near future. So get ready. Right now, I definitely recommend you actually tapping into your gifts, which is, like the clairs, picking up on the ringing in your ears, things like that. When you definitely hear that ringing in your ears, it is confirmation about whatever you were just thinking about, things like that. When your ears get to burning, that's definitely symbolic. Somebody's talking about you. Somebody could be in your presence and your ears just start burning, or both of them. That just shows you that negativity that's on them and them wishing you ill intent. So be mindful of that. Mm-hmm. What do you mean by popping? You might just have a nosy neighbor. Yeah, that double ringing is so you can really get his spirit to be like, hey, ring, 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 ring. That tapping, or you mean like knocking, like that spirit trying to get your attention, things like that. And y'all, this is your ancestors. This is why I mention these type of things a lot, so you would know and so you will feel more comfortable, because you would know the difference between a good apparition as well as a bad apparition. A bad apparition is trying to scare you. They're trying to provoke you. They want you to lose your mind. They want you to be scared. They're just like a bully, you know? So you have to be mindful of that type of energy. I know it's wild, y'all, but you really have to treat an apparition that's very mean and rude and poking, picking, just like you would do have to treat somebody on the physical that's mean, poking and stuff. Return that negativity back to the original sender and keep it moving. Like, seriously. I don't know about the popping, but definitely you definitely can always meditate. The feet burning. Y'all heard that horn? That's some low vibrational stuff. That's somebody wishing some ill intent. Spirit says you've been thinking about that too. You know it is. Like, yeah, that's somebody doing something to you. For those of you that's like dizziness spells and stuff, you feel that spirit enlightens you, spirit lets you feel that stuff. And this is why I always tell y'all to go ahead and meditate, so you can calm yourself down. That way you can always have this truth being revealed to you. It don't take nothing to sit and meditate, y'all. Give yourselves 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. Start off at 5 minutes. You sit down, you start breathing in and out. Breathe, inhale as deep as you can. And when you inhale as deep as you can, you will hear your heartbeat. And then you exhale as deep as you can. Inhale, exhale. You do that 10 times, it's definitely going to calm you down. And then when you do it 10 times, if you feel relaxed, go ahead and start your meditation. If you don't, then do it again. But once you're ready, after your 10 breathing steps, go ahead and close your eyes. Your clock should already be started for 5 minutes. And then just close your eyes and just keep breathing. Keep breathing in and out. And wherever your mind takes you, that's going to let you know what's going on, what you need to heal from, things like that. Once spirit starts calming you down and noticing, you'll start noticing shift within yourself where you are, okay with receiving messages. Yes, it's going to hurt. The truth hurt, guys. So when you start receiving this truth, make sure that you heal from this. That way you can receive more clarity. You're going to get things. Um, you're going to get clarity through your dream state, but sometimes it's kind of hard to really interpret your dreams. This is why I always recommend, not eating late. Definitely take the time to meditate. Your hands, Carrie, you might just be into palmistry. Look that up. And if you wear a lot of rings and stuff, rings are meant to like block off that negativity and stuff like that. Especially if you get sweaty palms and stuff a lot, it's to help knock a lot of that negative energy off. I definitely saw that. um, See, when you are guided to go on your spiritual journey, a lot of times you'll start like eating different because spirit will be guiding you. You'll start getting nervous, things like that. Also, to be careful because you never know if your body's stressed out. Your body definitely reacts. You could feel like, oh, I'm not stressed, I'm good, but your body will start breaking out. And so that's another thing to look into. And this is the reason why I say meditate, y'all. Meditation is good for a lot. And so once you start meditating in this next month, you'll be like, wow, I really was stressed out. I really was tense. Start doing some yoga, start stretching, baby. You're gonna be like, wow, it's a lot. But give yourself time, be patient, things like that. It definitely help. Oh yeah. And take your time. It's a lot of good foods and stuff to eat. I know I'm vegan, and I was guided to go vegan. But I like it. I do. It's a lot of stuff to eat, and I'm always cooking something new. It's just that when I'm in a hurry, that's the only thing. But I'm a snack person, so I'll pack me some blueberries, grapes, strawberries, some walnuts, things like that. So yeah. Oh wow. Ooh. The Hermit card is at the bottom of the deck because Spirit is definitely wanting you to. They're hoping you feel better because y'all see this star that's in that little cage right there? Spirit's definitely been guiding you. And Spirit wants you to know that they're there, that you're not alone, that you're not going through this, what feels like a storm, because this snow is being pointed out to me, that you're not alone. But you are going to experience some things, some paranormal activity. Why? So you can know how to pick up on your gift. And once you get the hang of it, it's going to be better. What's draining is not the negative energy, y'all. It's what the people project onto you. That part is what's draining, and that's me being honest with you here today. Like, um, once I found out, psychic medium, that was my era. That's who I am. I was just like, oh, oh, okay. And I don't know about you. I ain't even really heard about no that many black mediums. Should I say African Americans? Sorry, yo. Um, but seriously, I was just like, anybody's this open with this, but it makes sense to me because of the simple fact that what I was seeing, what the things that I was into, like meditation, doing yoga, tai chi, things like that. And so I was just like, okay. But I noticed throughout my journey, I was able to see like people's mirror magic, whatever they was doing to me, not just on in a dream, y'all, but I was actually seeing things on people. That's why I talk about a lot of things like for this. Being in the presence of somebody that's very low vibrational, you would see their eyes cold black, the whole eye just black. You could just look at them just like that fast, and you just like, did I just and you don't see it anymore, but you know what you saw. So it's like, wow, that spirit letting you know that that person, however they looked, however they done dressed themselves up for the day, they are very low vibrational. You know, you can walk past someone that's homeless and you can pick up that person's really not homeless. That spirit letting you know that's somebody that's in your energy to watch you, things like that. I've done that so many times, y'all. And it's like, yes, definitely. Hey, everybody, definitely start noticing these things. Start noticing this change around you because it is always help around you. And spirit wants to let you know you're not alone. Even though, this hermit spirit has definitely set some people in your path to help you. As well as these people that's high honor. I heard security, law enforcement, undercover, secret agents. Y'all, it's a lot of these terms I'm picking up. It's a lot of people involved, but you have to understand. Your ex made it seem like you're like a terrorist or something like that. That's really the pinpoint of this situation. I don't, and that's why spirit really have drastically changed your life, and you're just like, wow, yeah. The nine of wands, this could be you really scared to like get out and talk to people, but don't be scared. Continue your path. Continue. You're a messenger. Get out there and start messaging, baby. Look. Oh my goodness, this nine of wands is yeah, and that's why I pulled this empress next, because spirit is definitely reminding you that you're this empress energy. Sit on your throne and enjoy. Enjoy. Embrace this gift and enjoy. It's, yeah, and I'm not trying to scare anybody, but I'm just being totally honest with you. You're still going to pick up on the negativity. You're still, and you're going to meet higher battles, and you're just going to be like, wow, this is very overwhelming. But with these new battles that's coming and they're bigger, you already have the experience. So remember that you know how to handle these situations, and that's why a lot of people are scared of you now. With this nine of wands, you still have people trying because they don't want to go down. They don't want the truth to be exposed about them. So anybody that was a yes man, oh yeah, the collective, they do this. I saw them. Yeah, they have all type of witchcraft. They got a spell book. Yeah. Yes. They going down too, y'all. For real. And with this emperor coming out, authority see that. Authorities see why all of these individuals lied on you to keep their secret. So just know karma is being served spiritually as well as justice is being served on the physical on your behalf and others just like you in similar situations. Yes, if you feel that you're being guided to do tarot, then yeah, that's one way to get your messages across. Because, it's however you get your messages. I honestly felt like I didn't need tarot. I didn't. Because my visions were so vivid. I could just see. I was guided to go talk to people. Spirit would show me the tarot cards and stuff when I was talking to people. Spirit would definitely enlighten me on how a person felt. Even if I was in the presence of someone that is sick, I knew how to, say, hey, well, go ahead and eat the blueberries. Do this raw, and eat this for these 3 days and watch how your body. And people would look at me like, what? How did she know? Yeah. So it's just, but for you to get into that state, definitely practice meditation, because sometimes picking up on all of this energy at once is so overwhelming, and that's going to help you really stay calm and cool about this situation. Because again, y'all, I do want to point out the pros and the cons of you being a messenger. Yes, you're still going to get attacked. That's that. But moving forward, this was your biggest attack. So moving forward, you already know, you already have the experience on how to diffuse a narc or a negative spirit, things like that. So go ahead and do your spiritual job, do your purpose, and put out your messages however you see fit. And just be honest. Just be honest about your journey, things like that. I speak about a lot of things that has happened to me on my journey, because I know when I'm guided to, do a reading, things like that. Instead of me just saying, "Oh, okay, here's this card, tell you, okay," and then I'm done. Yeah, I could do a reading in 10 minutes, but I would rather sit here and explain into detail. That way you can know what's going on. You know how to heal. You know how to fight back. You know it's never a physical fight. You know it's always a spiritual fight. I would rather teach you these things and have you knowing about apparitions, how they're good and bad, what's going on. That way you know how to really fight this battle, how you can go ahead and keep your mental health, prepared for this type of stuff, because dealing with the physical as well as spiritual, that's not some it's not always the easiest. Yes, God is with you, and he's not putting too much on you that you can't handle, but we are all human here. Sometimes it's a little bit too much, and that's why I sit here and make sure that I'm definitely teaching, as much as I can to someone. And when you get started on your journey, wherever it is, you don't even have to be a messenger. You could just be simply showing people, how to carpenter or something, things like that. You're going to give it your all, because you remember watching tarot and just like, what, Wes said, give it my all. Let me give it my all. And simple little things that you point out is going to help everybody move forward. You'll be surprised how much you really inspire people, along your journey. Some people would never tell you. Some people be, "Oh my gosh, you remember when I talked to you back in 92 and you told me to keep my head up? I was going through something so tough and I was two blinks away from crying in your energy, but I didn't. I still kept my head up and I remember what you said and I kept it moving." So, y'all, when y'all are being guided to talk to people, go ahead and have that conversation, because I'm telling you, some of y'all are already in the physical talking to individuals, and you are already helping them keep their head up. Seriously. And that's its page right here. You're still learning on your journey, what I'm picking up, but also too, you're inspiring a lot of people. Queen of Swords is out here, and this is your energy. You're strict about yourself. You do not play. Yeah. This Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands, this King of Wands or Queen of Wands, y'all take it where it resonates, whoever your ex is, they are still banking on their looks. And this person do not look the same. I'm seeing the Despair card. They don't look the same. They don't look the same at all. I'm telling you, look, the Seven of Wands popped out in the reverse. Somebody else is involved too. I feel like one of your family members. Spirits, like I should have said that earlier with this mature woman, because I thought about it, but I was focusing on this occupation card here. Thank you, Spirit. They're moving in on this mature woman. This could be your mother, your grandmother, great grandmother, your aunt, sister. Yeah. This Seven of Cups is out here because somebody is deep in the trenches into like hoodoo and stuff like that. Somebody thought they placed a curse on you, this mature woman. She didn't do nothing but do it to her damn self. And see, that's the thing that I explained to y'all. People that practicing these wicked practices, they don't know that they're doing that shit to themselves. That shit don't phase you. It phases them. So moving forward, guys, because I don't want y'all to be scared when you see these apparitions and certain stuff that you may see. If you see a voodoo doll, things like that. Know that all these spiritual practices, whether it was voodoo, hoodoo, whatever, you find out that your family is practicing. This was all supposed to be healthy spiritual guidance, things like that. But this Seven of Wands, in the reverse, this person has no protection. None. See, everybody thought that teamed up against you. They thought that high honor, whoever's in this high honor energy, that they was going to, always focus on you. But you have been watched for so long. Yeah, it is. Authorities are just like, you know what, we're not finding anything. We've been watching here. We've been here for 8 months, I just heard. We haven't found anything. They haven't saw anything. They haven't saw anything. If anything, they've watched you attract abundance towards you. And they've learned some new things. So, yeah. Let me pull some more on this spirit. This spirit. And this mature lady, y'all. What's going on with this energy? See, this ex worked with your family. You have the Three of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. Somebody knows that you are allergic to something. I know we were talking about allergies earlier, but I was not picking this up, and it's the second time. Because what I'm picking up with this conjure woman, some seasonings. So if you was eating something that your ex cooked and you keep finding yourself like breaking out, your blood pressure's running up, they're putting some type of seasoning. I heard cayenne pepper, but you're allergic to this seasoning, so I don't know what this is. I heard paprika. You're allergic to this seasoning. I do recommend y'all getting allergy testings. I talk about our bodies a lot because, for one, when you're stressed, you tend to break out, things like that, as well as sometimes we don't know what we are allergic to. But, all of us, we are all, and it doesn't matter what race you are, we are all highly allergic to dairy products. We produce our own milk. We produce our own breast milk. We should be drinking breast milk. Simple as that. So yeah, our body's definitely going to react to sour cream, milk, and things like that because our body's like, why are we getting milk from another source when we produce our own milk? So definitely pay attention to that, guys. See, this person tried to tell authorities by you being in hermit mode, that wasn't good. That wasn't healthy. They didn't want you to be alone. But see, when you're in hermit, that helps you build your strength up. That helps you build your power. That gives you clarity about your gift and things like that. That's why I tell y'all all the time, don't be scared when you're in hermit. Spirit, it's easier for spirit to show you what's going on. Yes, and that's what they hate, that you do your that you do your own work. But see, that's that spiritual knowledge, especially like with tarot. I was just like, when I had to learn the cards, I was pissed because I was like, I see this. What do I need to learn these cards for? But I never thought that I would be on the platform. I never thought that this day right here would be happening. Like, I just, I knew I was guided to talk to people, and I thought that's what it was. And so I was okay. I was fine with that. But I'm telling y'all, I've come a long way. Judgment's out here with the hermit. Ten of Wands is stress. And why this judgment is coming out with the hermit? Because you see everybody. And see these wands right here? How these wands have a leaf, like a little branch, and it has some leaves right there. That's one family. That's a person in their family. That's your neighbor in their family, and all these neighbors and shit. These are a lot of people that were involved. And so with this judgment, you're seeing the judgment with this hermit, y'all. You're picking up on all the people that were involved. You're gaining this type of clarity. And that's why people are stressing out. They done talked all this noise and sent all these demons to you. Yeah, but they took this risk. They were hoping you would fall off that cliff, but no. They the ones that's falling, y'all. It's a lot of people, a lot of your enemies And you could have front row seats to see what's going on. Some of these people will be on the news, so don't be shocked. I heard a bank robbery. Somebody's gonna be trying to rob a bank. You're gonna be like, is that Joe? Oh my gosh, what the hell? Yeah. Strength. These people, they getting desperate out here, y'all. So don't be surprised. Don't be shocked when you see them on the news. I'm telling you, it's going down. A lot of people were banking on you losing it. Yeah. Five of Wands is out here with the Ace of Wands because somebody was like, I guaranteed this will work. And it didn't work against you. It helped you. It puts you more in a powerful position. And that's why authorities are looking at you as the help. You are one man by yourself going through all this stuff, and it seems like everybody around you is against you. And most of them are. That's why you're feeling this projection, this pick and pull energy so hard, because you do have enemies trying to get back in your good graces so they can so they can look like they've been on your side the whole time, but meanwhile they've been telling police, I've seen the collective doing this and this, and yeah, they into all that type of witchcraft. It's so crazy, y'all. What else do the collective need to know? Just like I showed y'all, and this was Spirit's pointing out to me again. Just like I just showed y'all these branches and their family, the Nine of Cups is coming out. But everybody's being interrogated. Normally for interrogation, the Chariot would come out, but Spirit definitely wants me to show y'all that the family, it's them and each one of their family members. So your neighbor and their kids, their mom, their dad, everybody that was involved. I heard plea deal. People are trying to take plea deals. Everybody that was involved, they're going through, they have some type of some are felony charges, some are misdemeanors. And just because I got away with the misdemeanor, that don't mean they not finna go through spiritual jail. And yes, y'all, that is a thing. It's the spirit to keep them stuck. And that's what I was speaking of earlier. When you realize, okay, damn, I'm going through this same situation that somebody else is going through, but they're going through it like 20 times as worse. Why? Because they know they're receiving their karma. They know why. Justice is always being served, y'all. That justice card is cause and effect. You out here treating people wrong, doing bad, this and that, guess what? Karma's gonna bite you in the ass. It's gonna come back. Yeah, Five of Cups. You're going to be able to feel this type of negativity on someone. If they call you, you're going to be able to feel this. They can be like, hey, how you doing, girl? Yes, I was just calling to check up on you. But you feel this energy. Your body just starts to go just instantly depression mode. That's their energy. That's God letting you know, okay, hey, yeah. I thought that was the Nine of Cups. Not the Nine of Cups, y'all. Nine of Pentacles poking out. Listen to your intuition with this Queen of Swords. Because I'm telling you, your intuition be on point. And when these people come towards you, they're secretly trying to apologize to you. Hey, how you doing? I was just calling to just check up on you. This and that. Yeah, so y'all can start back a whole little friendship, a whole calling routine. Nah. You're going to be guys to keep it moving forward. This came out again, y'all. Ten of Swords. Because you already, Spirit done already showed you right here with the Judgment, with the Hermit. Spirit has already showed you who was in your energy trying to take you out. Whew, yeah. All this because somebody wanted money. Somebody wanted your money. Somebody wanted to be in your shoes. And I feel like that's this mature woman. You have other family members, because I'm definitely picking up the Lovers. Thank you, Spirit. Is that the imprisonment? Oh, privileged lady, yeah. So whatever family member that makes you feel like you're not special, like God doesn't favor you, That's who have to do this to you. You have the privileged lady out here with the Empress. You have your crown, wear it well. And even when you struggle, y'all start paying attention to even like when you struggling. It's not a real struggle. It's just like a little phase. You are literally between blessings. Like okay, hey, I'm just, whew, this ain't gonna be long. This is just a little situation. Okay, pay attention to that. I'm telling you, you'll start noticing like God is really favoring you because everybody else around you has noticed it. With this Ten of Pentacles, that's why they want to take you out. They feel like they could take your place. Four of Cups is out here. They regret that. They regret that now. Yeah, you'll see your rainbow, you're getting real sensitive. Once you start getting sensitive to smells and stuff like that, and I know I am, like to the max, you definitely have to make sure that you keep like clean linen, like Febreze or something like that around you. That type of smell, any of that clean linen, soft detergent, things like that. Anything that smells like just home or just warm, something like that. Like you could find yourself real sensitive. Pumpkin spice, that's too strong. Apple cinnamon, whatever. Y'all know it's that type. Y'all know it's that season for all of that. It's just too. Oh, okay. It's just too sensitive. Yeah, your nose is definitely is real sensitive this time. The Temperance came up with the Ten of Cups. Also pay attention to what you're seeing in your dream state. Spirit is definitely, I heard, winding down. Time is winding down. They know it. Spirit is definitely showing you a lot of what your family has been doing to you. Their time is running up. See, everybody's getting caught. I heard under the table. I heard illegal transactions. With this star card, your prayers have been heard. Don't think anything negative. Like your prayers are not being heard. I don't know if somebody just started watching. You may feel like your voice is not being heard. What have you been praying for? Because we've been already talking about this through this live. So I think this message is for someone who just started watching. Don't ever think that God doesn't hear you. When you're praying, things like that. You're important too. So just know that all your prayers and stuff is being answered. As definitely right now, I just need you to shift your perspective and keep moving forward. Spirit said yes. All right, y'all. I heard signed documents, case closed. There will be war. King of Wands came out with the Six of Cups with the World card. Again, I don't know whoever just started watching, but your exes, they can't come towards you. Thank you. All they can do is just project, y'all. If these spells and stuff was working, you would know. But this shit don't work. These spells and stuff, these conjurings, they are eating them up. That fear, you have to remember, y'all, whether you're just now tuning in or you've been watching, fear is just an illusion. The enemy wants you scared. That's why they gang stalk you and do the freaking most. They lie on you so all the attention can be focused on you and trying to put you down. They're trying to wear you down. So at the end of the day, you definitely have to remember, like, hey, I'm in charge. If it was that simple to take you out, why is it taking so many people to come against you? Because they already know. I heard trendsetter. Okay. Yeah, see? The Knight of Swords, you got a lot of people pissed off. They know their time is up. They know they called. So again, with the Two of Swords, block off a lot of this negativity. Make sure that you are returning to sender. Please incorporate that in your prayers. Return to sender tenfold. Amen. Keep it moving, y'all. And still remain humble and focusing on what you need to do. Whatever your purpose is, y'all, whatever your calling is, focus on that. And that way you can really learn some new things, tap into other things. Because I'm seeing the Seven of Cups, a lot of things that you have been wanting to do, you're going to get to do. You're going to have fun doing it. You're going to embrace it. And y'all, I like to use me as an example because for one, when I started doing tarot, I was like, I don't want to be known as no little tarot reader. Like, not meaning nothing negative. I'm good at so many things, and that's what I meant by it. I just didn't want to have like West Tarot. I wanted, like I'm me, like I'm showing y'all exactly what I'm into. Yoga, I'm vegan, I do the tarot, I'm intuitive reader. How vivid and these visions, these downloads come, guys. So it's just a lot that comes with me, y'all. I get so many compliments on the hair. I love doing hair. I love my little wigs. I'm cutting my real hair off, y'all. I'm ready to braid it. So yes, it done grew that dang fast. So y'all see me in some braids in about the next month or so, hopefully. But yeah. Um just different things that I like. I love makeup too. I just, hey, I love being creative, bringing out that side. So don't feel like, you know, even though you're a messenger and you're being called to put out these messages, don't ever feel like you're just limited. That's just your one thing you have to do. No, baby, live your life and have fun. If you're a messenger and you're a welder, you better weld the shit out that welding stuff. I don't know how the welding go, y'all, so I'm sorry. Yes, justice is here because balance yourself. Do what you're supposed to. Speak your truth, do the messages, but also do things that you still love to do. Show the world who you are and embrace it. Have fun and enjoy your journey. That's one thing because I see so many people saying, hey, I'm being called to, be a reader, be a messenger, do all this stuff. But is that the only thing? I'm like, no, y'all see my page. I like to garden. Babe, I be in that garden. My Snapchat is full of me gardening, trying new things, y'all. Y'all know I'm trying to grow my little potatoes. If y'all definitely want to follow me on Snapchat, it's the I'm Wesley1. So you definitely can tune in there. I just really show the world what I like to do. I enjoy cooking. It's not I like in cooking new things. I like trying new things. So yeah, but gardening, hair. I'm not into nails. I love nails. They're so pretty. But for me, no. I like to garden, y'all. I want to get my hands dirty. I got to touch the dirt, all that. So yeah, that's the reason why I do nails. Yeah, but y'all get to see me, and that's what I feel like. When we're on our journey, start to really invest in you, and don't forget that the things that you like to do, it's not just you being a messenger and that's it's you actually healing and pursuing all of your dreams, everything that you like to do. And guess what, you get to show the world because somebody's always paying attention, somebody's watching, somebody's always ready to tune in. And y'all know it's spirit is always being creative with you. They're always showing you new techniques, how to do things like that. So embrace this new change, as well as remember to have fun. Yes, it's getting overwhelming at times, but don't let that be your main focus. I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but once you balance your energies, meditation, that's how you're going to get through these situations, as well as prayer, y'all. So again, when you're trying to create, you're trying to manifest, don't feel like you have to go buy everything. Just use stuff that's in your house, y'all. It's a lot of crafty stuff, y'all. I remind y'all of this right here. It's a lot of stuff, though. Exactly. We all have many gifts and stuff that we all have. But, I know sometimes when people are on their calling, they're just like, damn, this is all I have to do. Like, and no, it's not like that. You get to really enjoy you and express you. It's the people that like to draw. Somebody's really crafty like myself. I'm like, hey, Oh yeah. It feels nice to be around other like-minded individuals. But see, once you know, and I've had plenty of people come on here and they tell me like, Wes, you really have, you're really tapped in. And I'm just like, yeah, because for one, I had to learn the cards. Even though I didn't want to, I had to learn the cards. And then when I learned the cards, I really discovered more of, I'm an intuitive reader because, me seeing these things, I was just like, I felt like that was my gift to way to communicate. But Spirit's like, no, they had a plan for me to come on here and talk to, individuals and stuff. And even when I used to tune into other readers, I was just like, where I wish I could see a reader just like me, how detailed I am and how really I'm really putting things out there. Now, not saying there's no other reader like that. It's just that at that particular time, I was getting hit with love readings, and I'm just like, I don't want to hear about no damn love reading. I got shit going on. I need answers. So that's why. But again, it's nice to be in the energy of like-minded individuals and really, seeing how you inspire others. So you simply having those tarot cards, you're around people and they have a different light or a different intake on how tarot is supposed to go. See, that was part of your purpose to help others, really, really genuinely take in tarot because a lot of times with tarot, and I didn't get this, y'all, but when I started putting messages out there, I had somebody like, oh, that's bad. You're doing the devil's work. And I'm just like, ma'am, I know I was sent to do this. So wait a minute, because, hey, but you live and you learn. Everybody's not going to be into it, and it's not, that you're doing anything bad. It's just a simple fact of how we was raised. Like that was terrible, that was bad. I've even met some real gangsters, y'all, and they just like, damn, Wish, you see all that, you shit, and I just it's just me picking up on a lot of this stuff too. So definitely, I heard someone needs to do their mantras. Do your mantras. The mantras is with you meditating. So definitely, y'all want to be tapped in. Y'all want to know all this secret knowledge and really tap in further and keep going deep. Definitely take the time to meditate. Definitely take the time to heal. That's what's going to help you take off on your journey. You will be so surprised when you actually take the time to really just sit down and perfect your craft, perfect your gift. You're going to be like, this is what Wes was talking about. Because, I can sit up here and tell you all day, every day that you're destined for greatness, but you're going to wonder how. Well, this is it. Letting the world see you and experiencing you, and you're inspiring others to not only be spiritual, but also continue to do the things that you love to do. Yes, it's okay to be spiritual and, do everything that you do. This is not negative. And so people that say, I don't really have that many people that saying this is negative other than the trolls that be, and y'all see the comments, but ain't nobody worry about them. But no, seriously. Now it's so many people that have gotten so many personal readings. They see me on here. They know me in real life. Like I that's one thing too. I'm like, I am human, y'all. I'm real. I'm real. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Ouch. But whatever. But I am real, and so I mean, like I'll be really looking at trolls in the comments like, I am human. There's people that know me like personally, and they know like, damn, she ain't playing. Because I've talked to them on a spiritual level and gave them some insight. So, and I've been guided to talk to other people, throughout my path. So just know, hey, it feels good when you really can shift somebody's perspective on whether it's tarot or just a spiritual journey, things like that. You just become so free and open, and you just have fun. Oh, I would love some. See, I want some soap. Email me so I can purchase some from you. Let me know. uh, Get started. Get started. Come on now. Get started. Look. You done got me excited. I'm a soap person. I don't like body wash though. I never have, y'all, but I don't know. I guess because they wash off so damn fast. Something you put in your hand, start rubbing it, and fall on the damn fart and hit your toes and shit. Yeah. But that bar of soap, baby, you get that bar of soap. It's in your hand. Get your tail, start scrubbing. I got control of it, but yeah. I don't know, y'all, but maybe that's just me. Woo, y'all, make sure y'all take it easy, embrace this change, and have fun. Thank you, John. Yeah, I don't know why I go by people's last name. It's just, that's just me. I guess because I go by mine. Okay. But yeah, definitely, y'all take the time to invest in yourselves and tap into your journey, and you're definitely going to see a lot of progress within your life. And don't worry about the haters, because they always gonna be there hating and trying to discourage you. Look, the concern come out. Mad. Mad because they can't do what you do and be on top like you are. So don't ever let them haters discourage you. Just keep it moving. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.